In episode 26, there is a new competitor sandwich restaurant called the Late Night Bite that's opened up down the street. They are open 24 hours a day, and they're sort of underground, and it's a castle themed restaurant. So they've been taking a lot of business from Selena Gomez's parents' sub shop. So they send Selena Gomez's twink brother to go investigate. Owners have fangs and wear capes, and again, it's open all night long, and it's called the Late Night Bite. So I know the theme song says everything is not what it seems, but this is what it seems. They're vampires. So Selena Gomez's twink brother ends up talking to the daughter of the owners, whose name is Juliet, and she's very nice. She is a vampire. They start going out on dates, and Selena Gomez's parents disapprove because they're competitors. Selena Gomez's twink brother really doesn't care. Selena Gomez makes a Romeo and Juliet analogy, which is very fitting because her name is Juliet. But Juliet's parents also disapprove because they don't think that he's doing it for good reasons. He thinks that he's trying to spy on them as competitors. Um, Meanwhile, while all of this is happening, Selena Gomez is hatching a plot to get her little brother sent away for the summer. So she's gotten very annoyed by the fact that he has been doing impressions of anybody and everybody. He has an Arnold Schwarzenegger impression, a Jim Carrey impression. He's working on a Selena Gomez impression. And she is really annoyed by this. So she's trying to hatch a plot to get him sent away for the summer. So she doesn't necessarily give all of the details. It's sort of going on in the background while her twink brother is trying to figure out this situation with Juliet. But she's trying to get him sent to a camp where they ride seahorses, and this all falls apart. But Selena Gomez tells her little brother, "Hey, I'm sorry, I was trying to get you sent off to a seahorse camp," and he's like, "I could have gone to a seahorse camp. I would have loved that." But yeah, so eventually, Selena Gomez's twink brother ends up with Juliet. Both sides, both sets of parents, sort of begrudgingly approve of it, like, okay, okay, as long as you really love each other. And this will end up being Selena Gomez's twink brother's longest lasting relationship. In episode 27, Selena Gomez's twink brother and Juliet are fully dating now. Juliet comes over to their house for dinner, and she's talking about how much of a health nut she is. So she really enjoys eating healthy food and exercising. So she basically convinces all of them to start eating healthier food and exercising more. So they start doing Pilates. She convinces them to grow a vegetable garden. Selena Gomez's little brother is not thrilled about having to eat more vegetables, so he tries to use magic on the vegetable garden so that it'll be more flavorful, because apparently vegetables aren't flavorful enough for him. But so what he ends up doing is he accidentally makes a giant pumpkin, and he decides to live inside the pumpkin because he's a weird little kid. But so, Selena Gomez's twin brother, meanwhile, is really enthusiastic about the exercise and healthy eating with Juliet, as are Selena Gomez's parents. Uh, Selena Gomez's twin brother ends up going to a Pilates class with Juliet. And as we mentioned several episodes ago, they are now engaging in what I'm calling the de-twinkification, where they force Selena Gomez's brother, well, the actor, they convince the actor to work out a lot, and they are trying to switch him from being a twink into being a twunk. They're making a little bit of progress on that. He comes back, he's wearing a sleeveless, tight shirt, and it appears that he has gained a significant amount of muscle mass since the beginning of the show. They are clearly trying to objectify him in an effort to make teenage girls have a crush on him. But throughout this whole process, all of the family dieting and exercising, Selena Gomez is really, really unhappy about all of this. She does not want any part of the healthy eating or the exercising. So, in order to get out of the house while everybody is on this health kick, she ends up going and getting a job at the Late Night Bite, along with Harper. So, Harper goes with her too. Well, they go and they talk to the owners, who are Juliet's parents, vampires, and they're talking to her about how, well, young vampires like to make their victims as healthy as possible so that they can drink the healthiest blood. So this convinces Selena Gomez that Juliet is trying to get her twink brother and her parents as healthy as she can so that she can drink their blood. So she goes back home and she tells her twink brother about all of this. And he's just very dismissive of it. Oh, yeah, right. You think my girlfriend is trying to drink my blood? Let me find the exact quote. "I bet you think it's weird that she salivates uncontrollably when I wear V-neck t-shirts," which, continuing the theme of objectifying him, he's been wearing V-neck sweet t-shirts a lot. But so I guess Selena Gomez successfully convinces her twink brother that he is going to have his blood drunk. So Selena Gomez and Harper go back to work at the Late Night Bite, and the proprietors of the Late Night Bite are trying to get them to take photos for their IDs and it's a ruse to get them to drink their blood. So they sneak up behind him while they're taking photos, etc. Um, Selena Gomez's family barges in, realizing what's about to happen, and stops them just in time. But Selena Gomez's dad starts out really upset about it, but then uh, the vampire owners of the late night bite make him completely stop caring about it by distracting him with food. So they offer him all the food that he wants there, and he just gets completely distracted and forgets these people were about to drink your daughter's blood. So really great parenting there, Selena Gomez's dad. But basically, it ends up being Selena Gomez's twink brother's girlfriend is just fine. She's not trying to drink anybody's blood, but her parents are trying to, and they want to victimize Selena Gomez and Harper. In episode 28, Juliet's parents invite Selena Gomez's twink brother to go on a vacation with their family. They have a lake house that they go to, and this makes Selena Gomez's twink brother a little bit concerned about how things are moving too quickly between him and Juliet. They haven't been going out for that long, and it seems like a pretty serious step to him to be going on vacation with her family. He doesn't seem at all concerned that they're going to drink his blood, even though one episode ago they tried to drink Selena Gomez's blood and Harper's blood. So I don't know where the disconnect there is. Does he suddenly trust them not to drink his blood? I guess it's not even something that comes up for him. His concern really is that they're going too quickly in their relationship. So he ends up going and asking his dad, like, "Hey, am I allowed to go to this vacation with Juliet?" "I'm not allowed, right? I really want to go." And his dad does not catch on. He wants his dad to say no so that he can have an excuse and say, "Hey, my dad told me no." Well, the dad says, "Oh, that's absolutely fine. Yeah, go ahead. That sounds great." So then he ends up lying. Selena Gomez's twin brother ends up lying to Juliet and saying, "Sorry, my dad said I couldn't go." This ends up He's not good at lying. So Juliet ends up finding out and getting offended by all of this. Meanwhile, Selena Gomez has her own plot here where she misses her boyfriend Dean. So he moved away a few months ago, which had not been mentioned before this episode. He just disappeared for a little while in this season. And now it's mentioned, oh, yeah, he moved away a while ago. Well, she has this special magical dream helmet that allows her to go into his dreams and control things. So she's been going into his dreams and having dates with him and making him do all the things that she wants him to do. Like he orders food for her on those dates and he knows exactly what she wants and he's just super romantic. It's great. She's creating unrealistic expectations for her relationship with Dean. Well, he ends up coming back to town because he's been having all these dreams and realizes that he misses her. Well, they go out on a date and it just completely fails to meet expectations that Selena Gomez has unrealistically set for herself. So she's disappointed. She's mad. She wants to break up with him because he didn't know exactly what she wanted to order. He wanted to play this video game while they were at this restaurant, blah, 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 blah. So she ends up breaking up with him, and he is very nonchalant about it. He's like, okay, well, I guess if that's what needs to happen, well, let's break up. That kind of hurts her feelings because she was expecting him to put up a fight and be like, no, no, please don't break up with me. Well, she ends up going back into his dream after this because she's so upset about the fact that he didn't seem to care that she was breaking up with him. Well, in his dream, he ends up confessing, look, I just pretended not to care because that's how I manage my feelings. I couldn't deal with the pain that you caused me by breaking up with me. Blah, 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 blah. So it just ends with him confessing he's hiding his feelings. And then at the end, Selena Gomez's twink brother ends up deciding, you know what, I actually do want to go on vacation with Juliet, even though her parents probably will try to drink my blood. So he ends up chasing her on a flying carpet to go find her and tell her, no, I really do love you. I want to go on vacation with you. The end.